The IMCO debate is over ways to better protect businesses and consumers against the impact of cyber attacks. Given the current raging debate over the recently revealed US PRISM intelligence gathering program, data protection and privacy concerns among EU citizens are understandably at an all-time high. Earlier this year, a proposed directive on network and information security was adopted by the Commission, stressing the need for an overarching cybersecurity strategy. Olivier Burgersdijk of the European Cybercrime Center at Europol said the proposal was effective.
It's reasonably forward-looking. Actually, our businesses, our infrastructure is not yet overloaded by attacks, and it can still function relatively well. But it is for the time being. We, of course, do not know what will happen in the future, and being ahead of the game is an important element for being successful.
European Justice Commissioner Viviane Reding came to Parliament to say that PRISM had jump-started better European data protection rules.
It will help us very much in order to get our data protection rules in place, because the reform is now under debate during 18 months. The PRISM program and the way it was handled was for the Europeans a wake-up call. That means that we have very quickly to put the new rules in Europe in place, so that our citizens are safe and that our companies are safe.
In the past few years, the number of cyber attacks on businesses and private individuals has skyrocketed. An attack on key Estonian targets in 2007 left the country in a state of near paralysis. EU institutions have also come under attack and data stolen from millions of users. These attacks have called into question the efficiency of digital infrastructure. Yet not even half of EU member states have a national cyber strategy.
What does it take to commit a crime via the internet, using the internet? Not that much. Actually, the tools are available online and you don't have to be an expert to commit these crimes. From the side of the businesses, from the side of the government, we have to make sure that we take the appropriate measures. We need agility to make sure that whenever something happens, all these things will be unpredicted in any event. We have to make sure that the right information comes at the right spot.
Andreas Schwab, EPP Group spokesperson on consumer protection, said the uneven levels of resilience among member states on cybersecurity and a fragmented digital market were apparent. At the same time, he said, the U.S. intelligence gathering program PRISM has created an atmosphere of fear among Europeans over possible misuse of their personal data.
From my point of view, I have the impression that nobody puts in doubt the fact that we need intelligence on terrorist attacks and on cyber criminality, cyber crimes. But what we fear is happening there is in a certain way a spying approach, what we don't accept as Europeans and what we have no legal basis for in Europe, and that will be to assess.
With so much at stake, the EU clearly needs to find a more holistic defense against cybercrime. Striking the right balance between the high costs of security and the associated high costs to both businesses and consumers will undoubtedly be a huge challenge. Find out more about the activities of Parliament's largest political force by going to eppgroup.eu. Thanks for looking in, and see you again soon.